法国上班族怎么一来台湾就被骗了？
哦
Sarah来台湾1个月了，
我叫 Sarah， 我是法国人。
因为法国老板安排她去台湾上班。
My boss decided to push me here。
大概是 Google 台湾的时候，因为这边大家每天就吃臭豆腐。
金皮豆腐 ，Oh my god！
Sarah 开始住在台湾的时候，碰到什么样的挑战
Hello，and they're like 你好。
而且她来台湾才发现这边不能插腿。
And I was like crossing the yellow line，and some people say like no, you have to get out。
那她觉得学中文有没有很难
It's horse, it's mother, it's also hemp，and your teacher is like it's easy。
我们来一起看来台湾1个月的上班族分享住在台湾的经验。
We have to put this in France。Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm 23 years old. I'm come from France, and I've been here for work in Taiwan, and I've been here for 1 month.
When did you decide to come here to Taiwan?
I went here because of work. So it was when my boss decided to push me here.
So is it like you have like a company in France and then they have a branch here? So you kind of like they send you?
Yeah. You have opportunities so you can take, and I grab it.
Oh, that is cool. Do you remember like when you knew that you're gonna come here for work and then you start to Google about Taiwan? Like what things did you see there?
As I love food, the first thing I saw was like specialties in Taiwan. And they pop up like stinky tofu. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be awful. I will go always to McDonald's or Starbucks or all those things. And see like all the beautiful landscape and all the places that I wasn't like really aware of it. And to see like how many mountains there is in it. So for sports people, I think it's amazing to be here.
When you came here, what kind of first Taiwanese food did you try here?
I think it's xiaolangbo.
Oh, xiaolongbao.
Yeah, I tasted.
Was it in Taifeng or?
No, it wasn't like local shop. So they were giving like spoon, and you have like to pick to get like rid of the sauce. It's all a procedure with ginger and soy sauce. So I was watching my colleague, and I was like,
Do you remember like how did you feel when you tried
it was so warm. You know, it's like comfy food. Like when you eat it, you're like, it's melting in your heart. So it's really good.
And how about like Taiwanese drinks?
Last night I tasted like the current alcohol, like kaolian.
Oh, kaolian. Oh. How was it?
One of my clients, like I was like, it gave me as a water because like it's like transparent. So I was looking so much for desperate for water. It was like, yeah, I could drink it, it's water. And I was like, oh my god. I felt the 58 degrees in my body. It was like, I need to eat. So I tasted this one and milk tea. Like,
milk tea. Do you like it so far?
Oh, I like so much milk tea. Like it's really good.
Okay, perfect. You just shared like the first food you tried here in Taiwan. And how about like your first impression when you just came here?
I felt everything is so neat. No, respectful, clean. Everybody is like, not in a bad way, but in boxes. Like everybody has his own personal space and you respect it. So you don't mix with each other. So you arrive. So my first time in airport, I landed and there was a line to take your luggage. And I was like crossing the yellow line. And some people say like, no, you have to get out. I was like, okay. Give me just 8 hours sleep and I will do it.
Also, like you need to line up in the MRT, right?
It's so convenient. Like you don't have to think about to push people or to get in the MRT. You just have to stick in the line and you will get your places.
And how about like in France? Like how would you, like if you go MRT or bus? How's it?
I don't know if you have French people watching, but if I talk about the 13 line, they would totally think like it's the hell line. Like everybody pushed each other. It's always like smelly, it stinks, like there was trouble. But here everything is good, so I was like, we have to put this in France.
Right. So what do you think about Chinese language?
It's kind of hard. When you have first Chinese classes, so I started like 3 weeks ago, they give you like the example of ma. And they say you have ma, and ma. It's the same. And your teacher is like, it's easy. And you're like, no, it's not. And they give you like the different meaning, like it's horse, it's mother, it's also hemp. And you're like, I can't mix with this kind of thing. Like it's not possible. Like
that's true,
if I'm asking for something like I want to see a horse and you say like I want to have a hemp, for example, they would be like, oh, it's punishment here.
And like so far, like what words did you learn in Chinese?
What words?
Yeah, the sentences.
我希望喝茶.
Oh, yeah.
And after like simple phrases for now, like
for example,
我叫 Sarah or 我是法国人. So it's all bases from now.
But it's not bad.
Yeah.
so far, like how long you have been here?
1 month.
1 month.
1 month.
Yeah, for 1 month, I think it's pretty good.
yeah, but it's complicated. But I have colleagues that all speak Chinese, so I think it's helped to be that in the environment. You learn quickly, and
That's
you have
true.
to.
And when you saw like the Chinese characters for the first time, what do you feel about them?
It's beautiful. But I'm like, it's complicated. So to associate our alphabets with like pinyin and to associate it with character, like it's really difficult. And after you're like, when you found, you're like, oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
And it's so frustrating.
Did you get the Chinese name or not?
Oh yeah. My Chinese name is quite complicated because Sarah, as you can say like Shala.
Oh, Shala, yeah.
And the meaning is like, for what I understand, it's salad.
Yes, like salad, yes.
And I was like, I don't want to be named a tomato salad, so I have to change it to have something like more original.
Right?
And I intend to find something with my colleague, but I use the characters that it's about like Buddha sings, Bhagavad Siva. And when I present it to some people, they were like, it's weird. It's weird. Like, keep with Shala. And I was like, but I don't want to be a salad. We're still figuring it out.
Before Taiwan, like, have you been to other Asian countries?
Oh yeah, I've been to Japan and I was born in Singapore. So
you were born in Singapore.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, but it's totally different.
And how do you think like those countries are different from Taiwan?
I feel like Singapore like is really like more westernized and there are so much foreigner in it, so you don't really feel like abroad. And Japanese culture, I think like it's less warmer. Like people are more welcome here. Smile. They will take your time. They will have time. That I think is the more different part. They take time for you. In Japanese, like,
yeah, right. Like there's always a barrier between you.
Yeah, and you have to be quick.
They
don't have time.
You just mentioned you tried xiaolongbao, right? And you liked it. And how about like any Taiwanese food that you tried but you don't like it?
I think it's not that I don't like it, but you know when you see something and you don't expect to be it, you're more surprised. I tasted like kind of cooked raw oyster.
Oh yeah.
The first time on my face I was like, yeah, and you know you can't say it's bad.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's good, and you know people are like, take it more, and you're like, yeah. The taste was chewy and it doesn't fit my the first time. I think everything I tasted is pretty good.
Okay. So. And what would you say like your favorite Taiwanese food so far?
We found a local shop like just near our Chinese classes, and she do like fried dumplings. And like oven roll eggs, and she put like cheese in it. And it's really good.
That's cool.
And you see all the people drink it with like soy milk, so it's like a meal, but it's great.
How do you think like people in Taiwan and people in France are different?
There's so much difference. I think it's all about like education, respect, and all these things, and that they have to. So they raise with like the respect of each other, to be shy, to be in line, and I think we are more educated to express every feeling we have. So I think it's the difference.
Did you face like any like challenges like as a foreigner in Taiwan?
I think the first time you take the MRT, you have your yo-yo card. You have to go to the shop. Hello, and they're like, 你好, and you're like, and you're like, I want a card, and they speak Chinese, and you're like, yes. So you give it. I think it's the main challenge, like the language barrier at first. But after, if you explain, they will like use Google Translation and all the stuff.
So you just find a way.
You find a way. You can always find a way here.
So like when you saw like a Family Mart or 7-Eleven for the first time, like how was it for you? Because you don't have like you don't have it in France, right?
We don't have it in France, and most of the 24-hour things are more like creepy things. Like it's like more for alcohol or all the stuff. So it's for the night things. And here is like everything you can find, from like a charger, like from like money, from like toothbrush, from food. It's so much different. Like it adapts to the culture and the countries. So food and other stuff. But Taiwan is like, it's really great.
Oh, that's good. You know, Carrefour is actually French, right?
Yeah. But it has been like sold here for the local company.
Also, it's not like the same.
No. It's the same brand at first, but now it has been sold for the local Taiwanese. So we have the whole market here.
What is the main difference between Carrefour in Taiwan and Carrefour in
Carrefour
France?
in Taiwan is 24 hours. So you can go anytime. French is more difficult to have the 24-hour thing. It doesn't really exist. And I think food in it, for sure. You don't have like the same specialties because you will adapt to the country.
Oh yeah, right.
More fruit and vegetable at Carrefour because it's easier in France to make your own cook at home.
Yeah, that's true.
Here it's like, sometimes in apartment you don't have even like microwave or oven, so it's different.
Okay. Now I want to ask you, like, what things about Taiwan do you like?
For now, clean. Everything is clean. Like it's incredible to see like every time like you walk through a road like there is no paper, but there is no trash bin. That's a tricky part too.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to keep your garbage with you. 7-Eleven for sure, and people. People, I think they are so warm and so welcome. So it's all about like well-being and to be sure that you're okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. And what things you don't like about Taiwan?
I would say the trash bin stuff because I saw the trash car with the music like and you see all the people are running to get. So when I have to find an apartment, at first I was like, what is the garbage fees? And my colleague was, you have to have that. You have to take it because otherwise you will have to run after like the truck. And I was like, oh. So I think that would be like the tricky part here, the trash bin stuff.
So you never like need to use that car to
No, for like, I have an apartment who have garbage fee.
Oh, you're lucky.
So I'm like, oh, God help.
And now I want to ask you, like, what is your overall impression about Taiwan, like, for the 1 month we've been here?
The overall impression, very good so far. Like, as I say, everything is really convenient. It's not respect, but everything like it's clean. Like you will have like all the stuff you need.
Yeah.
People will help you if you need stuff with your colleague or other stuff. Like they're really into it, and it's really warm. Like I just have my indoor party like last night, and it's really about like gathering and family.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it's really nice. You feel protected.
Oh yeah, that's true. And also you can go like at any time, right?
Yeah, safety is really important. I heard like Taiwan top-ranked 3rd country in the world. So it's like really for women too, to feel like safe in the street, to be able to wear anything you want without being like really judged or other stuff.
Okay.
In Paris, you have to be more careful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like, so we're getting to the end of our interview. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Alex.
And now let's say bye-bye together, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.